Also, I'm wondering if my dad like needs the money from the sale of the house, cause I mean, if he didn't like it frustrates me that he didn't tell me that there wasn't enough money to fully pay for my college education, and that's why he was having me take out the student loans. It was also pretty horrible to find out it was horrible and shocking to see. I think I've said this before, but I just want to reiterate. I know many people have student loans and they deal with it, but I assume most of those people knew that they would have to take out student loans to go to college, and they made that bargain with themselves. But I thought naively that I didn't, that I was lucky, that maybe in that part of my life I just had a little bit of luck, and things would be a little bit easier for me. Is that so ridiculous to think? I don't think so. But then turns out I am not lucky at all. I'm just like everyone else. Um, always having to sacrifice or whatever, you know, put burdens on yourself to go further, stuff like that. I'm just like everyone else. Um, and my mother also never saw like any of his financial statements, like bank records or anything, during the discovery process of their divorce, which she thought was fishy. Like my father had access to all of my mom's stuff, but she had very little access to his. Um, this is going to be a short addendum, and she has a note for me. In the interest of full transparency. Um, oh yeah, he also claimed, obviously, that you can deduct college tuition from your taxes, so he claimed that on his taxes. Um, but my mom and my grandmother paid for my books and my food at college. Um, so I think that's pretty unfair to of him to have done, like, especially so secretly like that. Um, it's pretty, like, if he had just been open about it, that like that I had these options, we had this money, and there were these options that I could do based on the money we had, and that would have been fun and probably actually a teachable moment for me, a teachable lesson. But I didn't get that because my father is very non-confrontational. It can't confront anyone really about anything. He just like gets up and he leaves and he doesn't talk to you. Um, which is what he did with my mom in the worst possible way, and now me. Um, and yeah, I can't help but to wonder if he needs the money from the sale of the house for I don't know what. Um, I don't know what money he would need. Like I said, he has over, last I saw, $300,000 in inheritance money. That's non marital. That's his alone. Um, Maybe if he's trying to qualify for a mortgage or something for another house, I don't know. But yeah, my mom has another note, also in the interest of full transparency. Um, he also my dad, he also took me to this off-campus housing fair before I went to Maryland, which I thought was weird. Well, not weird. I was like, oh, cool. He wants me to get an apartment there, an off-campus apartment, so I can be there. That'll be cool, and it was nice. But I think he wanted to do that to separate my mother and I, so that I would be more on his side. But the irony of that is that being away from home and over there actually gave me a little bit of more perspective and got me further away from him. Because I wasn't seeing him as much. I could talk to my roommates and stuff about him. Um, and then, oh yeah, she also wants me to say that, and this is all true. I am not saying this, as her mouthpiece. I fully believe this too. Oh no, video size limit almost reached. Capture will stop soon. So yeah, I think he needed the money for those trips that I showed you, my college money. Anyway, I'm gonna sign off now.